We are live, and then good evening, everyone. I want to believe everybody can hear me. Can you all hear me? Can you all hear me? If you can hear me, just type in the comment section that you can hear me. All right, good evening, everyone. Good evening, everybody. Yes, good evening, everybody. Can you all hear me now? I went to regulate the lights for can you all hear me now? I can see Francis, I can see Victor, I can see Chinedu, I can see Chibuizi, I can see Oyewole Adedayo, I can see Extra Fit, I can see Francis David. Good evening, everyone. Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Dataforte. All right, welcome to Dataforte Academy. Welcome to Dataforte Academy. So I'm not going to waste much of our time today. I'm planning to use about 40 minutes here. I can see Grace Fabian, name sounds familiar. All right, you can see everyone here tonight. I can see everybody. Engineer Peters, I can see you. All right, good evening, everyone. Good evening. I want to believe after tonight is going to solve answers most of people's questions. Tonight is going to answer most of their questions, all right? So good evening, everyone. Welcome to Dataforte. I mean, we have 22 people here already. Please, Gimbai, Abdul, welcome. Pomondi, welcome, everybody. All right, so let's begin with what we have for today. Let's begin for what we have for today. All right. So, Big Sam, you are not meant to be here. There's an orientation. I know you are a Dataforte student. There's an orientation program happening on the Slack group. Go and join. That's where you are meant to be. This is for new students, people that want to enroll at Dataforte. All right. This is not if you've already enrolled at Dataforte. There's an orientation program happening on your Slack group for everybody. Make sure you are there. You are not meant to be here. All right. Ijoma from Lagos, I can see you. All right. All right. So if we are here once again, and then you enrolled at Dataforte, there's an orientation program for new cohorts happening on the Slack group. All right. There's a link on the Slack group for your orientation program. Make sure you are there. Okay. Thank you. Obati, good evening, everyone. All right. Good evening, everyone. Good evening, everyone. So one thing that has distinguish people who are doing so well in life and people who are trying to still get their life on track is knowledge. All right, is knowledge, and then to get knowledge is not something far-fetched. It is knowledge is always within the level of your capacity, level of your reasoning. Knowledge depends on your responsibility in life. So the more you become responsible, the more you become curious about things, the more you want to know a whole lot of things. Now, let me tell you, in the 90s, in the and early 2000s, if they were telling people that a program that if you want to get into tech, there's an opportunity for you, trust me, they might not be willing to do it because all they know then is agriculture. All they know then is agriculture and the oil and gas. All right. But I wanted to project something on the TV so everybody can see it. That the rate at which technology is going now, it's actually very, 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 I mean, it's something that everybody that wants to last the test of time in the next 5 to 10 years have to participate. Technology has become very, very vital and important that you have to participate. The last meeting that I did, I said I'm not used to this kind of call. The last one I did, they said I'm too casual. So I want to be very, very serious. Although that is not me, but I'm going to be pretending the seriousness because I don't know how to be serious. All right. So in case I get out of being serious, I will find my way around it back. What was I saying? To become relevant, you need to know how to follow the trend and be very innovative while at it. All right. You need to know how to follow the trend and you need to be very, very innovative while at it. All right. Innovation has gone beyond far what you can think is beyond Nigeria. You can sit down in Nigeria. There's something trending on in the internet right now. You can go to Instagram, search for Business Day NG. You will see a young Nigerian guy. He's a Lagos boy, I guess, making $12 million as a robotic engineer. He's the most paid robotic engineer. I sit myself down to study how did he get into this. He got along. It's not at first. He does not develop interest in becoming a robotic engineer. Now everybody is using AI. They are building AI, and it's getting paid in dollars. I mean, millions of dollars. This is not the kind of money that maybe they said they pay him, they still reach out to the manager. And when I say 11 trillion on tap markets, this is what we meant. We meant there is a market available, but the people that are going to push this market, when the market is available, the people are not yet in the market. And you cannot enter this kind of market unskillful. You cannot enter this market unskillful. This market is going to test you how skillful you are. I remember when one of our students at Dataforte started working in one of the big cybersecurity firms in Africa. He entered as an intern. All right, he entered as an intern. And when he entered as an intern, there were questions that were being asked for him. Thank God for a very solid background. All right, so tech skill, when we say, because people will be like, you cannot learn. When we say 12 weeks of training is what we are doing in Dataforte, and another 12 weeks of internship, all the internship is happening in Dataforte. That is 6 months in total. There's nothing you want to do in 6 months that you should not have gotten the right knowledge about that particular thing. All right. 6 months is enough to build the right knowledge, the right skill set, and everything you need to fly. All right. 6 months is okay. Then from there, you can start adding more knowledge, internship, doing a lot of things. All right. So that is why it is very, very important to get the skill set first, to get the knowledge first. And that's why, okay, 10 minutes for introduction has passed because I'm following time. One of the things that we are doing at Dataforte that distinguish us is We are trying to empower Africans with skills to succeed in tech-driven world. All right. A lot of people eyes are not open to these technology skills. There's something that will drop on the group today. If you've not seen, just take your time and sit. Let me send it. Let me retag it on the group again. It's what they call the job of the future. It's what they call, sorry, a student is messaging. It's what they call the job of the future. I'm going to read out all this job of the fastest growing and declining jobs by 2030. This is World Economic Forum, all right, for the whole world. The number one job is big data specialist. If you're a data analyst, you're a data scientist, you're a data engineer, you're a data specialist. That is the number one. Then fintech engineers. Let me tell you one of the biggest success story in the Nigerian tech industry. Just go and examine Paystack and the Flutterwave, Piggyvest, all of them are fintech. See their success story. So fintech engineers are one of the fastest growing and fastest growing job of 2030 by 2030. And this is 2025. You have 5 years to prepare yourself ahead. Have you ever imagined sitting down and you add a paycheck of, let's say, £50,000 every month, even while working anywhere in the world? Somebody said it's not possible. It is very, very possible. You can check Business Day and see what I'm saying. Then we have AI and machine learning specialists, AI, artificial intelligence language. We have software and application developers. Then we have security management specialists. You know, that's where cybersecurity comes in. We have data warehousing specialists, autonomous and electric vehicle specialists. All right, we have UI and UX designers. Then we have light truck and delivery service driver, internet of things specialists, data analysis and data scientists, environmental engineers, information security, DevOps. These are the jobs of the future by 2030. In what way are you standing to bridge the gap between then and now? It is why we are here. I don't want to do, because this is not me, honestly. But if you check the last meeting that we did, you will see the way people are saying I'm too casual. But I promise myself, I like to hear criticism from people not to be too casual. So that's why I'm sounding so pastoral like this. Are you with me? If you are with me, just let me know that you are with me, please. Just let me know you are with me. All right. So this is the best way to position ourselves. Now, all these jobs that put out there, to learn them is going to be very, very expensive. I started myself as a cloud practitioner. I learned different things. All right. I learned different things, and then when I'm learning all these things, one thing that stand up for me is what do they call it? Its ability to be very, very attentive. Now I know how much cloud don't let me talk about that. All right. All right. So all right, thank you. We've gotten some questions. So another thing that I want to discuss is learning all these tech skills is actually quite expensive and is on the high side. All right. For you to learn all these tech is expensive and is on the high side. Trust me, to see any tech tool that will take you through the process for 6 months, and I mean to teach you something very solid and not anyhow things, it's going to cost you nothing less than $1,000. Trust me. To learn all these jobs that I listed, to learn all those skills. All right. But one thing that we do at Dataforte, because we know how expensive this thing is, when they say something expensive, that means that thing is valuable, is to try and get funding from outside so that people can be part of whatever we are doing. All right. Thank you, Oluwala no Adebayo. Like that name. God make way. So let me show you briefly about Dataforte. Um, but before I show you about Dataforte, let me show you some of the companies that our students at Dataforte are working with. Even not just our students, our tutors too as well. We have Andela. Some of you know Andela. Some of you know Interswitch. Some of you know Flutterwave. Conga, a lot of people know Conga. May one is actually for data center solution. We are going to use it when it comes to the practical aspect of data analysis. You know MTN, majority of you know PwC is part of the big four. They call them big four. Then you know Microsoft, you know Google Nigeria, and then you know Access Banks. This is where students, alumni, tutors, this is some of the companies that they work with, and the list of their pay is a whole lot of money. So Dataforte is strategically located in number 42 in Lagos. We just opened our Abuja branch. We are still doing some exercises in the office. That is why we've not made it public. We're still doing some exercise in the office. So we are located in number 42 Victoria Island. We're coming to Port Harcourt and Ghana in the first quarter of 2024 and 2025. So, and these are the programs that we offer, strategically offering these programs such as data science, software development, cyber security, digital marketing, blockchain technology, product management, and project management. All right. These are some of the companies that we partner with, the certifications that you are going to write, Next Oil. We're doing some industrial training with Next Oil for collaborations. And the reason why we do this is this. So that by the time we partner with all these big companies and then our students are going, all right, we easily give them our student that take, because we've done a partnership program with all these big companies before. All right. That is how we position ourselves strategically. So these are some of our current stories. If you come to the office tomorrow, I mean, for people that want to enroll for physical, you are going to see some of our cybersecurity students doing some real life projects. Not we are personally, I believe for you to grow in any field, you must do what can be seen, what can be felt, what is beyond imagination, not just what is on computer. And that is why when it comes to cybersecurity, some of these big programs, we have one of the biggest machinery for them that we hardly find in Nigeria at the moment. That is why we are strategically located in Victoria Island, Lagos for strategic partnership. All right, you will understand when you are on board at Dataforte. Then we work on real life projects, we work on portfolio development. I mean, these are some of the things that we work with. We work on portfolio development. These are some of the today. I think these people, this picture here, they are all business people, they are all entrepreneur, but they know what we offer at Dataforte. That's why they came. And trust me, in just about 1-2 months, they've been doing, because I don't believe in theory. I mean, there's no how you can grow in your comfort zone. You need to stretch yourself. You need to stretch yourself. That's the best way you can go. Somebody say, I will stretch myself. 2025 is the year to stretch. Once you stretch yourself, you can do beyond what you can imagine. So what we do at Dataforte is we stretch you. What you think you cannot do, we impute it, we teach you, then we give you, go and do this. All right. I said type, I will stretch myself. You will not type it. If you do not type it, we will not continue. I will stretch myself. Somebody will be like, who is there? Okay, I promise to be very serious. I promise not to laugh with anybody, because the last comment I received was to catch you out, so I don't want to be 2025. You must stretch yourself, my brothers and my sister. There's no joy in being an average person. There's no joy in being mediocre. There's no joy in being. The joy is, let me show you what I'm saying. Let me look for it and show you what the real definition of joy is. Let me show you what the real definition of joy is. When you hear some individuals like me, like you, that are doing exceptionally fine for themselves. in this tech industry. I will stretch myself, keep typing 2025, going to stretch myself. So if you are a lady, you are not being exceptional. See, I'm going to drop this on the group. You will see this. These women can you see it? Nigerian legal tech industry. I want to show you. So if you are a lady, just know that you are not being exceptional. You are not being what? You are not being exceptional. Who is this now? All right. You are not being exceptional. All right. So another thing I want you to pay attention to is that I want to show you is this man. You can go and check him out on Instagram. If you're on Instagram, just go and check him out. This man of the week. I'm going to drop Silas Adekunle. He is the most paid robotic guy. And then when they were mentioning how much they were paying me, you'll be surprised that a Nigerian like you, what they wrote here is $12 million. So this is an opportunity. This is a lifetime opportunity for you to stretch yourself. If it doesn't stretch yourself, this is a growing time. 2020, before you know it, yesterday was 2020 when there was a COVID lockdown. This is 2025. Before you close your eyes and open it, we are already in 2030. So this is the best time to build the foundation of what 2030 will look like with the tech industry. My brothers and my sisters, please, I'm trying to be very, very serious because I don't want to be casual. They said the same way they said I was casual before. So I'm trying to be very, please build the foundation very right. All right. So one thing we do is an internship opportunity. Internship opportunity gives you at Dataforte, we do internship with virtual, physical for the next 3 months after or 3 months of training is internship. And the major work of the internship is to stretch you. You are going to work on a real life project. Only you and some other team members, but you have one specific role. And once you've gone past that, have you ever imagined this thing? When we were in secondary school and we had to write WAEC, I remember when I write WAEC almost a decade ago. And then one of the things that it was as if it was the most hardest thing in this life. And immediately you write the WAEC, but you come back and think about it, that thing is so simple. You even be motivating people that are coming. Then same thing as JAM, same thing as university certifications exams. All right. So it used to be this simple when we just started. When you pass that hurdle, then it becomes something like this thing is simple. So what we do is give internship opportunity with top tier companies. We don't give internship with company that is not recognized. It's not possible. All right. Somebody laughed that this guy is a pastor. If you watch my previous video, you will understand why I'm doing all these things that I'm doing. Then I was very lively, but a lot of comments came out and said I'm too casual, and that is just me. But this one, I'm pretending not to be casual, but I think I will still get along the way. The real me will still come out. So we offer globally recognized certification. Then this is where we do the most. All right, scholarship opportunities, and the reason why we do this is because if you see any tech institution that I said come and learn this tech for less than so a month, just know that you're about to get into what you might not like at the end of the day. Anything of value, cost, is very expensive. That is why you will see Ferrari of 2023 more expensive than Toyota of 2023. Even Ferrari of 2010 is expensive than Toyota of 2025. I'm very, very sincere. Porsche of 2010 is expensive more than them. I'm privileged to be using one more than Toyota of this current Toyota. Is because anything of value carries most expensive. That's why we partner with different companies to get scholarship for people to know that this is an opportunity of a lifetime. All right. So let's explore our programs together. We have cyber security, we have block tech, we have data science, then we have data analysis. Let me be answering some questions. Sorry. I'm so sorry. I need to attend to some students too as well. So data analysis, you learn SQL, you learn Power BI, you learn data science, Python, machine language. Then we have cloud too. Cloud is not yet. That's my own specialization tool as well. That's my own specialization. We have software dev, we have back end, we have front end, we have full stack, we have digital marketing, we have product management. And then we have some of our success story with some of our students. I don't like showing this because the name of the company is training. All right, we have some of our students that are working with different tech companies. We have some of our students working with different tech companies. All right. So we have some videos of our students that learn from beginner level to an advanced level. So it's a thing that you can learn from. You don't need to have any prior knowledge. I do tell people if you are coming to Dataforte, all you need to come is your laptop. You are very good to go. All you need to come with is your laptop and you are very good to go. All right. So it's a beginner level something. It's quite very. So it's quite very beginner friendly and all those things. That's what we do at Dataforte. So let me tell you what to expect because I like accepting questions. I don't want to waste time. I still need to be in another meeting by 9 physically in this Lagos because we've sent some of our team to Abuja for what we are doing in Abuja and I need to join them latest on Wednesday. All right. So you this scholarship and discounts, what we do is we do founder scholarship. Currently, we have about 6 partners companies. The only one we make out is Next Capital because all of them still falls under Next Capital. And what we do is make sure that students, people that cannot afford to pay 1 million, 2 million for physical training, I mean, for you to come and learn in a very beautiful, for those that have been to VI, in a very beautiful environment in VI, cost a lot. All right, it costs a lot. So make sure that we get funding to come and then under a very good atmosphere. And then what you are going to expect in your journey at Dataforte is 3 months of training, 3 months of internship, and then you are going to get mentorship from industry experts. You are going to be doing live projects. Aside from the certification, we are going to be hackathons. We are going to invite some of your tech mentors that you wanted to see. We did it during our Caro. We invite some of the own cybersecurity experts. We bring them on board. All right. So how to enroll is actually very simple. I wish I wanted to show you our environment. Our environment, I wanted to show you. All right. So this is where it all gets interesting. We did one partnership and then we've been a beneficiary of that partnership. And what we did is to get funding with Near Capital to sponsor some of our students for every cohort. And then we'll be doing this over the time. We'll be doing this. So before I start this, if you have any questions regarding what I've said earlier, please type it now so that we just answer them once and for all. Then we go to this because we need to be out of here in the next 10 to 15 minutes or max 20 minutes. So if you have questions as regarding what you said earlier, if the question, we will not talk about the question, so you don't need to ask. All right. So what we do at Dataforte, so we're trying to make sure that people are prepared for what is coming ahead of them. 2025 should be the year you make sure that this is the goal you set for yourself and you hit the goal. So where people in hitting their goal, where people in achieving their tech goals, where people in achieving their tech dreams, I mean, who teaches text for the ridiculous amount of price that we do at Dataforte. But what we will not do at Dataforte, all right, because we've tried it and it doesn't work, is to give 100% scholarship. I don't know, but so far so good since we've been doing it. We've not giving anybody 100% scholarship and the person pays 100% attention. All right, the person will not pay 100% attention. So that's why we stopped, and then we try to do 90, at least let something. So the difference between data analysis and then data is machine languages. So in data analysis, data science, you are learning data science and learning machine languages, programming languages, Python, visualization. In analysis, you are, as an analyst, you are an expert in SQL, Power BI, Tableau, Excel. All right. So at the moment, we have more than I think we have more than 190 students, which means that our scholarship slot is running out of slots, because what we got from Net Capital is just 10 slots. All right, and then yes, Francis, your laptop is good enough. So one thing is this: if you notice, you will see that more than a lot of you will be seeing. If you've been seeing our ads, you see a lot of people check out. A lot of people check out Dataforte. Just give me 1 minute. Just give me 1 minute. Give me 1 minute. Somebody said he has zero knowledge about tech. Trust me, I said you are. I've said it earlier. Yes, you can do both data science and data analysis. So we are. The next thing is, if you are ready to time 10 times. So what we do differently at Dataforte, I'm going to be very sincere, and I'm not going to say it casually, because last time I said it casually, is that you cannot come out of Dataforte because we do exams as a good student. Let me put it that way, and you are stranded. It's not possible. Sorry. You cannot come out as a brilliant student in Dataforte and then you are stranded. It's not possible. We will actually get somewhere we are going to fix you in Dataforte. All right. So that is what we do differently in Dataforte. Trust me, you cannot, you write your exam, finish your project in Dataforte. So I need to be very specific. And then you come out stranded. It's never going to happen. We have students that, so your own responsibility beyond coming to Dataforte with your laptop is to come with, I must pass and succeed in all my activities. And it starts from day one. So you cannot come. Somebody said, do Dataforte do job recommendation? I replied, can you write your exam and pass? Can you do well? If you can do well, then all other things is minor. We have students working in Conga as their, don't worry. He finished, and after 3 months, he started working there as an external paid internship. Then don't let me talk too much, but his salary now even past my own. All right. So that is the goal of every tech individual. Your brain is being widened. You are now thinking like a computer, depending on the program that you enrolled for. Depending on the program that you enrolled for. All right. So a lot of people are checking Dataforte every day to be part of Dataforte, and you don't want to miss out on what we are doing. I mean, you don't want to miss out on what we do at Dataforte. If you want to 10 times your heads, you have to take action very, very fast, because this next cohort is starting on the 27th, and 27th is just 2 weeks from now. All right. So I want to say something as regarding Abuja. Abuja, we just get a place at Wuse 2. We just pay for the place. We've not furnished it. It's not yet furnished. It's at Wuse 2. All right. We have UI UX program. And then let me tell you something about UI UX. A lot of people underrate it. They thought it's graphic designer. They are not graphic designer. The least paid as the UI UX expert is $400 to start with. To start with, it's $400. And then Abuja, we go a place I will say to. I said it officially here now. So if you want to register for Abuja, you can reach out to me. You can reach out to me. So our team is going to be on ground. I mean, physical. Our team is going to be on ground starting from, so that you can take advantage of the first 20. Our team is going to be on ground on this week by Thursday latest. Please, I want to mention something. Cyber security, data analysis, data science, data. You go and check all this program. There is nobody that will come out and call himself an expert in this program and is poor, stranded, or doesn't know what to do in his life. If there's no job, you create job with it. I was listening to Inyabo Eji, the CEO of Flutterwave, this afternoon during my free time, and I noticed when he was talking about starting Flutterwave, you don't need to learn how to code to get into tech. That is not true. It is not people that code that are experts in tech. You can become anything you want to become in tech when you put your time, your commitment, depending on the program, when you put into it. That's why it is very expensive, I know, but we have scholarship programs available. My computer knowledge is poor. Do I have a laptop? Can I learn? Yes, you can. This is why we offer something very different and something unique for people in 2024 and 2025 to do. We've gotten scholarship for you. Why are you not learning tech in 2025? Why are you not, even if it's one tech skills, even if you don't want to work with it, learn it. The major difference between business analysis and data analysis is Power BI, the extension of Power BI. All right, learn it, and we do UI UX at Dataforte as well. Learn it and learn it extensively. The scholarship funding that we got is for people. It's for people to be part of this tech industry. So one thing, we have 10 slots for the scholarship prize for tonight. That means that you are going to get in at the rate of, if you are doing virtual, and virtual is as effective as physical. The only difference between virtual, you are going to do internship, virtual internship, you are going to do, because you are going to work on a real life project as a virtual internship. Physical, you are going to work on, the only difference and why it's more expensive is after your 6 months as physical, you still undergo another set of internship. So somebody say is interested in digital marketing. Let me tell you, there is no big company that you want to mention in this world that does not grow on the wings of marketing. So whether you're a digital marketer, you are a social media marketer, just know that there's no business that can do without you. So it's as important as others. I'm a digital marketer myself. I started as a tutor in Dataforte. All right, as a digital marketer. So this is an opportunity for you to go global with that tech skills when you learn it with Dataforte. Even for our virtual students, when we did Carol in this December, some of our virtual students, they came to the office, and when they came to the office, what we do for them is when they came to the office, they started giving gifts to their tutors and all those things. Because with virtual physical, we get the same knowledge. All right, you get the same knowledge. So when you join Dataforte, you have exclusive webinars with top tech industry experts to show you where to apply to, which job to apply to, which job is available, where you can apply, and what you can do and what you should not do. All right. So that is what they do at Dataforte. And then another thing is network with industry professionals. We invite them to VI. That's why we are in VI. And in Abuja, that's why we're in the center of Abuja. So anywhere we have, we'll be in the center of the place. A lot of people ask us, we are in Lagos, so I know in so place, which we are like, when you get in, we do innovation challenges, we participate in hackathons. So for tonight, for those of you that are here tonight, we have 10 slots available for both physical and virtual. So instead of you to learn at 450,000 naira, which is our flat rate, you can get access for physical at 150,000 and for virtual at 35,000 naira tonight. To learn any tech, be it digital marketing, UI, UX, for that 3 months, one off to learn it. So we are giving the scholarship price for you to learn it at this price. And then if you're not getting, so what we do is we try to get half/price, which we make physical goes to 250. So that if you not get during you can ask anybody, you not get during this live session and you come and get later, you get in at 250,000 and you get in at virtual at 75,000. But if you are getting it tonight, you are getting it at 35,000 naira for virtual. All right. 35,000 naira for virtual and 150,000 naira for physical. And you can split it into some, how am I saying? You can split it into 2 for physical. All right. Can split it into 2 for physical. That is 150 if you don't want to pay extra charges. But if you are paying extra charges, then you are going to pay 75. You can pay 75 for physical and pay 75 for virtual. So for 10 people, I'm going to show the account details for you to, once you get in, then you can ask your questions. For those, please ask questions. This is not your usual ask question. Ask questions. Ask questions. I know this is not your regular webinar. But ask what questions? Ask questions. Ask challenging questions. All right. Ask questions. So ask questions. So I'm going to leave the account details on the screen for those that want to get in on the scholarship price, to get in today at 35,000 naira for virtual and 150,000 naira for physical. And you send your receipts to receipts@dataforte.io as a mail, which is very, very important. So if you ask questions, ask your questions. Can get in for virtual at 35. You can get in virtual at 35, then physical at 150. So there are some questions that need to be answered. So please update your send your receipts to receipt@dataforte.io so that you'll be onboarded tonight. So go for virtual 35 tonight. If you are not getting it tonight, you'll be required to pay 75,000. All right. So you need to have a laptop. Abuja already said we'll say two. So we be just message if you're in Abuja, just send me a message so that we can connect this week. All right. For virtual, you don't even have a problem with timing because if you do not attend the class, it's going to be recorded and you can always reach out to your tutor. All right. Then, as a complete novice, which program will you advise? As a complete novice, any program that you choose will help you scale from being a novice to being an expert. All right. So, when is the training commencing? Training starts on the 20th. Orientation has started already. All right. I want to go for, yes, the placement opportunity. I already said this already. You can do data analysis, then do data science. So you can just take a screenshot of this. We have 10 slots for tonight to get in on the scholarship price. I mean, why pay 450 when you can pay 150? A lot of people that I can even show you evidence on the group. A lot of people are paying 250 for physical already. But because you are in this webinar, you are going to pay 150 for physical, 150,000 for physical. That's all you are paying for physical. And for virtual, people are paying 75,000 for virtual already because they did not have this opportunity. But if you are here, you are going to be paying only 35,000 naira for virtual. I mean, once the 10 slots have been taken, then that will be that for the night. All right. If you still have more questions, ask your questions. Send your receipts to receipt@dataforte.io. I mean, a lot of people have been taking advantage. I mean, send your receipts to receipt@dataforte.io. Send your receipt to receipt@dataforte.io. It's very, very important. Send receipt to the receipt@dataforte.io. So let me be answering questions. The virtual classes is the live session of physical classes. All right, it's a live session. It's not at 5,000 monthly. It is one off. So physical is twice in a week. Physical is twice in a week. It's not at 5,000 now. It's a one off. It's a scholarship rate. So you are paying one off 35. If you get in now, I pay one off 35 for virtual. If you get in now, so 35 for virtual. If you get in now, I want us to finish as soon as possible. Physical classes are twice in a week. Time depends on your program. If you are doing cybersecurity, that's Tuesday and Thursday. If you are doing cloud, I think that's Monday and Wednesday. Today and marketing. So it depends on your program. All right. All right. So people have been paying. We have sent people already. Please send your receipts. Very brilliant. We'll be getting some. Send your receipts. So send your receipt to receipt@dataforte.io so that you will be onboarded tonight. If you still have questions, I think we have few more slots left. If you have questions, please ask your question. I answered now. I said it's a one-off payment. I said it's maybe I said it's a one-off payment. Francis David said it's a one-off payment. I answered it's a one-off payment. All right, it's a one-off payment. It's a scholarship price shall not pay monthly. The one-off payment. Send your receipts to receipt at dataforte.io. Receipt at dataforte.io. Physical 150 tonight, virtual 35 tonight. Abuja, send me a DM. All right. Abuja address is Wusetu. That's the no place we just get. It's Wusetu. All right. So this is Lagos, 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 Lagos. Ask your questions. If you are a student already and you are here, you are wrong. There's an orientation happening on the Slack group already. Make sure you are there. That's where you are meant to be, not here. So don't miss out on tonight. Don't miss out on tonight. Ask your questions. This is the best place to ask your question. I'm going to leave more 5 minutes to ask your questions. Please always send your receipts to this. It's at 5,000 naira for virtual one-off, then 150 for physical. For physical, you can pay 75 now, pay 75 before class resume, so that you don't pay extra charges. All right. All right. Even me that is talking. I don't know the full address of Abuja. I just know that we just pay for a place in Wusetu. That's why I said me and my other team that will be sent there will be in Abuja on Thursday. So if I said send me a DM, I know what I'm saying. All right. Thank you very much. So Abuja fiscal is not 150 though. So that's why I send me a DM. Send me a DM. All right. So we have 2 more minutes to answer more questions before we call it a night, before we end the stream. We have 2 more minutes. Tonight's section is actually quite boring. If you want something that is not boring, you can go and watch the previous one that I did, let's say about 15 days ago. That was well lively, but I got a lot of comments. I'm too casual, so I have to make sure that I responded accordingly to people's comments. So today is quite professional, I guess. Today, very, very, very professional. All right. So please, please, and please. We have 1 more minute for tonight. So once you stop, please send your receipts to receipt@dataforte.io so that you'll be onboarded tonight, and then you can quickly catch up with the classes. Class starts on the 27th. Classes start on the 27th for Lagos. Class starts on the 27th. Class starts on the 27th. Class starts on the 27th. More questions before we call it a night. Swipe Farouk will say 2. Thank you very much. So we have 30 more seconds. 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 For Lagos, we are in number 42, Saka Tinubu Street, Victoria Island. Abuja, you can send me a DM on WhatsApp to the admin of the group. We are going to be in your face this week. All right. Thank you very much. So we can reach out to you we can reach out to you there. Somebody said, I said, do you think fintech? I think you don't understand the question you are asking. That is why I decided to omit it. All right. That's why I decided to. Fintech is an aspect of tech that has to do with finance. All right. So, yes, you can do that. You can pay for virtual and change to physical later. So, we have, coming to the email I'm getting here, we have 2 more slots left. So, I'm going to stop this webinar, drop the account details on the group for those that want to make payment. Then, once they are done, you can send your receipts to receipt@dataforte.ng. Thank you very much. You don't